Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, dear sisters. Inshallah, today will be our fourth lesson for the tajweed, and we'll be talking about the first practical lesson, which has a title of al-ghuna. Al-ghuna is an Arabic word, which is a nasal sound accompanying the pronunciation of the letter noon and the letter mim. So the nasal sound which accompanies the pronunciation of the letter noon and the letter mim. In order to pronounce, for example, the letter noon, to say an, you are using the tongue in addition to a sound accompanying this sound of the tongue, which is the sound of the ghuna coming from the nose. So we call this al-ghuna. Also, it accompanies the letter mim. If you say you'll be using the lips in addition to the sound which is coming of the nose, coming from the nose. So the ghuna is a nasal sound coming from the upper part of the nose, accompanying the pronunciation of the letter noon and the letter mim. So what are the cases that we apply the ghuna? So the first case we already said now, which is to pronounce the letter noon and the letter mim when they are second or moved. Like an is a second, moved, I mean when they have vowel on them, like na, ni, nu, ma, mi, mu. So we are also using this ghuna in order to pronounce the letter as a part of its articulation point. So this is the first case, we apply the ghuna. The second case is when we have the double noon and the double mim. The double noon and the double mim. And we can see that at the beginning of Surah An-Naba, chapter 30, the first surah is Surah An-Naba. And you can see that on the first word of the surah, the word amma. So here we have the double mim, and we have a sign which is like a W letter on the mim. This is the sign that we have two letters. It means that we have two letters. We call this shadda. This sign, like the W letter on the mim, is the shadda, which means that we have two letters. We have two mim. We have double mim. So in this case, the ghuna is applied too, but it is gonna be the longest. So we're gonna elongate it more than usual. So we said before but here when the mim is double, the ghuna is gonna be longer. So the ghuna is gonna be elongated. Also, when we have the double noon on the same surah, we apply this also with the double noon on the second ayah. The word an-naba, you'll see also that the noon is having the sign of the shadda on it, which means that we have a double noon. Here the ghuna is going to be longer because we have two letters. So it's very important to show the ghuna here as the longest, saying an-naba. So if you didn't show the full ghuna for the double noon and the double mim, it is like that you are saying that we have only one noon and one mim. And as you see, we here have two noon and two mim. So applying the full ghuna is showing that you have two letters. It's very important to show it as full ghuna and fulfill this ghuna when we have the double noon and the double mim. So this is the second case. We said that we have two cases now to apply the ghuna. The first case to pronounce the noon and the mim itself when they are second and they are having movements. The second case when they are doubled, and this is going to be the longest ghuna, as you see, amma, thumma, like that, an-naba. And the third and the last case that we apply the ghuna with is with the noon rules and the mim rules. We're going to be talking about them inshallah in details. The noon rules and the mim rules, these are the cases that we have noon and followed by other letters. Sometimes we merge this noon. Sometimes we are not merging this noon into the letter after it. Sometimes we hide the noon Sometimes you are turning the noon into other letter. So we call this the noon rules and the meme rules. Also, we have the meme rules. When the meme is followed by some letters, it is changed. Sometimes it's clear meme, sometimes it is hidden, sometimes it is merged. So inshallah, we will explain that in details. But for now, we will be working on the second case, which is the double noon and the double meme. The homework is to search for the double noon and the double meme on Surah An-Naba and to send me these words while applying the full ghunna on them. And this is to make sure that we are applying the ghunna the right way. So now we took that the ghunna is applied in 3 cases. The first case is to pronounce the noon and the meme itself when they are second and when they are moved. The second case is when we have double noon and double meme, and this is the full ghunna. The third case is with the noon rules and the meme rules, which is gonna be discussed in details after that, inshallah, in the coming lessons. So, do we apply the ghunna in any other letter? No, never. If you did that, if you apply the ghunna with any other letter, so you are applying a hidden mistake. It's gonna be a mistake. I mean that if you are pronouncing the letter qaf, for example, the letter qaf and saying qaf, so you are adding ghunna now. This is a mistake because the ghunna is not applied with the qaf. It is only applied with the noon and meme, as I told you. 3 cases for the noon and meme. When you have them second without movement, when they have them with the movements or the vowels. The second case when they have them doubled, and the third case when they have them in the noon and the meme rules. And the noon and the meme rules, as I told you, will be depending on the letters coming after the noon and after the meme. Sometimes this noon is merged, sometimes it is hidden, sometimes the meme is merged, sometimes it's hidden. So inshallah, I'll be taking everything regarding this for the coming lessons, inshallah. But for now, we have to know that the ghunna is never applied with any other letter except for the noon and the meme. So if you apply with the qaf, for example, or the kaf or the lam, it's going to be a mistake. It's going to be a mistake. Sometimes you see some of our students, they are pronouncing the ghunna with all the letters. It's like that. Alhamdulillah. So she's adding the sound, the nasal sound with all the letters. This is a mistake. This is a mistake. Okay? It is not the right thing. The right thing is to apply it only with the noon and the meme. So our homework today is to search for the double noon, the second case of the ghunna. To search for the double noon, the double meme on Surah An-Naba, the first surah on chapter 30. Searching for the double noon and the double meme, which has shadda, the sign of the shadda, which is like the W letter on it. And to show me how you're going to pronounce the ghunna, how you're going to show the full ghunna on the double noon and the double meme. And as I told you, if you are not applying this ghunna the full way, it means that you are showing only one letter. I'll be giving you also a very important example. If the ghunna is at the end of the word, for example, on Surah Ar-Rahman, Allah is saying, Insun wala jan. On the word jan, we have double noon. If you stop saying jan without fulfilling the ghunna, it will be like you have only one noon, but actually we have 2 noon, so we have to stop like that. Jan, like that. So we are elongating on the noon, the full ghunna, in order to show that we have 2 noon. So if you didn't show the full ghunna, it is like you are removing a letter from the word. You remember this? We took it before. Removing a letter from the word is a clear mistake. It's a clear mistake because you are removing one of the letters which is forming the word, which is forming the makeup of the word. So you are changing the makeup of the word. You see how it is important to show the full ghunna? So inshallah, I'll be waiting for you for your homework and make sure about that you are fulfilling the ghunna on the double noon, the double meme. And inshallah, I'll be discussing the third case, which is the noon rules and the meme rules, in which we have the ghunna also applied on them. Inshallah, I'll be seeing you next time. Jazakumullahu khairan.